shem ka jonga ti ki dan shipun ki eki jingkala but ki jingki wa kini ka Jylla ka jongi hagini ki snam ki pladap but kawai ni kita kalong ngai iba kumno bakini ki priu ki jongi lalong ki bakloy ban mi shikmat ban seng yala ki kam la jong da ka baki pendan kami ki sap ki jong ki prepare but da ka jingdan ka jong kini ki local business ko mangi ong ha ka tin nong way kala pli shibun kilat ai kam na kabenta kini ki khun samla ki jongi but ka penlong ru yaki ba kinum up tangi ki kam sarkar but da ka jingdan jong gini ki local business da ka jingdan jong gini ki entrepreneurs nila ban rat ding khong ya ka jingkur ru kam ka ba ila ban chem ha kani ka Jylla ka jongi but ha ka ri hi bar ko we kawai ka jingkala ka ba ngakwa ba nyu iya kani ka Jylla ka jongi hagis nam ki pandang pan kalong hakaliang ka tourism ani ka kam jung okai prthai ka Jylla ka jongi ka don shipun ki jaka ki ba itanat henry pun pat kim tip shpang ki jaka namar ka hakaliang ka promotion na ka benta ki jaka kadang duna but lada sarkar kaya snok tilang ba kita kiriu shong shnong jong tu ka jaka kanong ka jing mentoy shibun iki namar ba kanong kum kalat ai kamiki bakila panong ki nong sumar jong gitu ki jaka but da ka jing dan jong ini nong sumaru kala ban penne pensai ka jing internet jong tu ka jaka but ki priu ki bawan jong okai itu ki jaka kila ru ban le khuet but kila ban don mo kita ki kendon ki bala ban maha me ki bakin num le pathar bakin num penjaklia ki ki jaka but lada don hi ki nong sumar pat te ki priu ki le kat mon ken te katahi kalong ko ni ki jingkala ka ba akwa ban I kini ka Jylla ka jongi
Concerned citizen and as a student I am proud to be a part of Meghalaya's 50th statehood day. Well, Meghalaya is known for its scenic beauty, its diverse culture, its flora and fauna, geographical location, and many more. However, development-wise, Meghalaya has no doubt worked towards development, but we've seen there is a distinction between the urban and the rural areas because most of the development has been made in the urban areas and it is neglected partially, if not completely, in the rural areas. So, however, there is always a positive side to something. We have witnessed major developments as well in healthcare, in infrastructures, and also administration. Taking one example, the construction of the new Meghalaya Legislative Assembly in New Shillong. This gives a ray of hope of development in the state and its citizens. There's this one question. People ask, is Meghalaya a developed state? Well, the answer is bitter because actually Meghalaya is not a developed state. Meghalaya still, has a long way to go. It is in the process of shifting towards development. So 50 years from now, as a youth, I personally aspire Meghalaya to be a poverty-free or a poverty-controlled state because Meghalaya ranks 5th in being the poorest state. But as opined by many, there is a very clear reason to this, and they say it is corruption. Well, not to offend or to defame the government, but 50 years from now, Meghalaya should be free from corruption, if not completely, at least partially, and ill practices as well, like crimes. Well, as far as education is concerned, Meghalaya obviously takes the back seat. So the government of Meghalaya should concentrate more on education in the real sense and not just merely literacy. So what do I see personally? Well, I see people are not very receptive of change and they are very narrow-minded, and this makes the flow of development become stagnant. Meghalaya has also witnessed insurgencies. Example of a recent occurrence is the ILP issue. It is not that, in my right mind that I support the ILP or I am against ILP, but this shows the narrow-mindedness of some people. But whatever had happened back then, this also hinders growth in many ways. Now, if the government focuses more on the growth and development of the rural areas, then Meghalaya would have been molded in a different picture. Now, the connection between the government and its people also is another issue. Now, the government should be transparent enough to gain the trust and the responsibility from its people. If this is curbed, then probably the people also will be politically cultured and they will know what to do, how to do, and what is going on in their own state. If the government and citizens work together, well, there is always a fat chance to grow at a rapid pace. Now, it is a sense of pride to know that Meghalaya was the fastest growing state with 9.7% growth rate in 2013 to 14. Meghalaya should work, towards lofty heights, and no doubt, if it does so with necessary changes, it will reach its peak. There is no doubt that Meghalaya also is resilient, because despite all the hindrances that it faced over the years, it still managed to be where it is today. So Meghalaya, being a land of beauty, being a land of diversity, it is also a land of opportunity. So it is in the hands of the citizens and the government to transform it from a developing to a developed state.
Over the years, there has been many development in Meghalaya in different fields. To name a few, health sector has definitely improved in the state. When it comes to education, today Meghalaya is one of the ideal states in the northeastern region of India. There is also a rise in the participation of female in the economy. In the coming years, I would really love to see more female participation in politics in the state.
Though a small community with a unique cultural identity, the state Meghalaya has ranked the 4th best performer in the implementation of a Swadeshi Darshan scheme. The state Meghalaya also has a tremendous potential to make a better place for the tourists. As a student and a young member of the state, the changes that I hoped to see in the post-50 celebration of a statehood would to be a state with a world-leading destination for the tourists in order to boost the economy of the state.